1 minute, y'all. Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Sippin and Trippin. This is just the best. We are at our 1 year anniversary party. So, yay! Or show. Not a party, but it is a party. Somebody done bought me a bottle already. I can't drink until we leave. So I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow. Everybody look out for me tomorrow and see what condition I'm in tomorrow. Because some drinks are pouring tonight. But we are on location at Junior's Bar here in Berwyn, 7011 Ogden Avenue in Berwyn, Illinois. It's a pretty dope bar. It's nice. They got the little garage door windows open. It's a little warm in here, so y'all might see me put my hair up. It's not as bad as when we was over at that other bar on the west side. What was it? The little blues bar. What was the blues bar's name? Crap. What was the name of that bar? But anyways, we were on the west side over on Western and 14th Street. They didn't have no AC. Lord, I was sweating in that one. But today I'm all right. I mean, I don't know if it's the weather or if it's the alcohol, but we're going to get it together today. But this weather today is hot. I don't know. I'm enjoying it, but then I'm not enjoying it. So I kind of wanted, like, we don't get spring in this motherfucker. We get, like, summer and winter. We had fall for about 3 weeks with all the damn rain, which I didn't mind the rain. But, again, I don't know if y'all follow me on my social. No, it wasn't 12th Street Pub. It was a little old man. What was his name? What was it? God damn it. I can't think of it. I will think about it when I'm not there. It's on 14th and Western. That little old blues bar that we was at. You know what? I'm not going to think about it because if I don't think about it, then it'll come up. Hold on. Let me put on your comments. I can't. Jackie, what are you commenting? Why is your ass not here? I'm down the street from your house. I'm going to call your ass out. I told y'all if y'all ain't here, I'm going to call you out. I'm literally like 4 blocks from this bitch's house and she ain't here. Jackie, we talking about you, Jackie. Your sister even came over here and bought me a drink. And your ass ain't here, but you're commenting? Block her. No. Block her. And everybody else, all my little Southside people. She said, what did she say? Water hole. Yes, there was a water hole. We were over at the water hole. And that little old man didn't want to put the damn AC on. Or I don't know if he put like one AC on. I don't know, but we was in that bitch sweating. I think I lost like 3 pounds that night. But it was a good show. But, you know, thank you for everybody that showed up. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. If y'all can take a moment and share the podcast with your people, your mama, the people you don't like, let them get a laugh. Maybe they'll be easier on that. But yeah, the weather, I liked it on the weekend because we celebrated Mother's Day this past weekend. And I'm Mexican, so we celebrated 2 times. But it makes me broke 2 times. So, because, like, I want to buy my mama what did I buy her? I bought her, like, a little jewelry thing. But then I feel obligated to, like, buy her another present on actual Mother's Day because, you know, she'd be missing not being in Mexico. So I took her ass out to eat. First we were going to go to Fat Rosie's in Schaumburg, which is supposed to be, like, a really nice Mexican restaurant. It must be good. I'm going to have to go back because the fucking line was out the door with a whole bunch of non-Mexican people. And I was like, oh, they must be good. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, I didn't feel like standing in line. So we curved around the corner. And I'm like, screw it. You can't go wrong with Olive Garden, right? There was a fucking other line out the door. I'm like, it can't all be Mexicans trying to celebrate this goddamn day. And then I'm like, it's Tuesday. Like, why is everybody out eating on a Tuesday? I was expecting like nobody to be outside. We ended up at Longhorn. No, it's not. But it's bad when you got a 16-year-old that fucking eats the whole refrigerator. We ordered some food. This motherfucker go and say, I want the full ribs. Right? I'm like, oh shit. Now he got the full ribs. I felt like I was just gonna get a burger, but now I'm gonna get me a 6-ounce fucking steak and some shrimp and whatever. And my mama, you know, whatever she got. And she got her little margarita and stuff. Look at T Bissell in the house. Oh, mama, thank you for coming. We got Carlos from Carlito's Way in the house too. That's actually who gifted me the fucking bottle. Thank you. If y'all seen that show was hilarious. I had a ball at that show. We've been reminiscing today. When we went to Carlito's Way, he had karaoke that night. And if y'all follow my social media pages, y'all seen the aftermath of that show, which I'm still waiting to see Carlos sing his song. We ain't got karaoke tonight, but we gonna catch you one of these days. But congratulations on your marriage, many blessings. I hope it's congratulations. We always like to see love, and that's funny because I'm gonna be speaking a lot about relationships today. And then we also have the thing that we're trying now, the Just as Just. So we got I got about 3 requests today about my opinion. Now we got to put a PSA thing. These are just my opinions. I am not no doctor on no relationships or sex or none of this shit. I'm barely an adult. I don't even want to be an adult. I'm barely an adult. So take those my opinion and suggestions lightly. Do whatever you feel is best for you. But yeah, Mother's Day. So we went there. This boy done ordered some ribs and shit. Not only did he eat his food, he ate my other son's food that he didn't even finish. And I'm like, boy, are you not? I'm over here like, man, I'm gonna be rolling. You gotta roll me out of this. Cause I ate all my food. There was no take home boxes and none of that shit. I ate all my shit. And then he was like, no, I probably can still eat. I know he's 16. And I know he's a growing boy because every time I mention, like, boy, you eat so damn much, he's like, Mom, I'm a growing boy. But where the fuck does he put that? I made him get on the scales. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you gained weight since wrestling season. He gained only 5 pounds. I'm like, that boy can eat. Eats. But he's getting a job. He got a job at Brown's Chicken. I actually spoke to the owner. And I was like, I need some of my motherfucking money back. So you need to hire my son because he is like their number one customer. Like when that boy, look, when you visit a place too much, because when you walk in the door, they be like the regular shit that you order every other day. Come on. You go to that place too much. And if they know him by name. So when they hired him, I said, please hire my son so I can get some of my money back that he's like, well, I kind of don't want to hire him because like, he comes in this joint at least twice a week. How you get fried chicken twice a week? Like, come on. But I'm glad that he got the job. So maybe now he'll understand when we work, Mama got 2 jobs. You taking all my goddamn money. I told him, you know what? I don't need him to have a job like to survive. I just need him to have a job so he can keep up his fucking eating habit. Because they go out to lunch at school. They do all of that shit at school. Like, just supply whatever you need so when you go out to eat with your friends and shit, you ain't digging in my pockets because that shit's like $60 a week. Look, I don't know. That boy probably got fucking feathers right now. Okay, he eats so much goddamn chicken, but chicken from there though. Because if I make chicken, why we always gotta fucking eat chicken? Because fucking beef is too expensive right now. Have you seen them fucking prices? Shit, it's like $10 for a pound of arachera. Speaking of arachera, I'm gonna talk about my nephew that's over here right now. So we got in Mother's Day, right? So we got invited to my nephew's house, my niece's house, for Mother's Day, because that's what they normally do. The boys invite the women over so that they can do, their little Mother's Day thing. So I show up with my mama. Everybody show up, and I see them cooking some wings, burgers, hot dogs, regular shit, right? And they have this big ass bowl. I'm not lying, y'all. I'm not even exaggerating. Of arachera. I said, ooh, we gonna eat good today, right? So I go in the kitchen and I said, what else y'all got to eat? They said, that's it. And I said, no veggies, no roughage, no meat and bread and tortillas. That's all they had. Oh, they had stuff to make guacamole. But guess who made the guacamole? I'm not even supposed to do nothing, but guess who made it? So I raided my niece's refrigerator, ended up being able to make a salad. But that's it. I'm like, and guess how many pounds of arachera that boy? There was probably how many adults? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's probably like about 8 adults, maybe 10. and some children. But again, we had chicken, we had burgers, we had hot dogs. This 10 pounds of steak. 10. I don't even know if there was any left. These people, huh? My mama took a few pieces home, but I'm like, 10? I'm like, boy, you must have spent like $150 on just the fucking meat. 200. But they, you know what? I adore that they barbecued. We had a great time. But you know what? We actually had a fight night the night before. And these motherfuckers, boy, I tell you, I love my family. Because they watched the UFC fight and the boxing fight. Right? We had both of them. They had two TVs set up. I said, if this is not a real fucking fight party, goddammit. They had two TVs so we wouldn't miss nothing. So we watched the Canelo fight, which I was highly disappointed in. He lost, first off. Second, the motherfucker looked tired. Okay. He looked like he was dragging his feet a little bit. What I think is that he underestimated what that little shorty, the little Russian dude, he Russian too, which I didn't know. I learned that day. So, but I was just like, you know, and then we did a little bet, whatever, and nobody won. But it was just like, I was disappointed. I was disappointed in Canelo, but he's still one of my favorites. But and then the whole UFC fight. Okay, so I'm not a UFC watcher, fan, wrestling, none of that shit. Like, me having to watch my children wrestle is enough fucking shit for me. I cringe every time. Oh, damn, don't break something. And then when I watch UFC fighting, oh my God. It's between, like, that's like street fighting, wrestling, boxing, all of that shit, right? So then it wasn't even the card. The guy that fucking ended up kicking the dude in the face, like, wah! 2 seconds later, wah, done. Gone. I'm like, wah. I told my children, I said, you ain't doing that shit. They can do whatever fucking sport, whatever. You're not boxing. No. I'd be broke. I'd rather be broke than to watch my child do that shit. You know why? Just because of the mother that I am. If I like, it takes a lot of control to watch my child wrestle. And then, if you think you're gonna put me ringside to watch my child do all of that shit, oh man, I'm throwing shoes, I'm throwing chanclas, I'm throwing some shit. I'm gonna fight their fucking mama, their wife, whoever in the. Oh yeah, you think you're gonna beat up on my child? We gonna fight. I'm gonna get arrested. Y'all gonna have to bail me out. No, I watch these people, whether it's boxing or UFC or whatever. Those two sports. I don't know how their family members can sit on the sideline and watch their children do that shit. Like, as a mom, I probably wouldn't be able to go. That's just like what I let my 16-year-old drive the car when we were over in camping. And when we go camping, that place is like, the roads are like, you go 10 miles per hour. I had to get drunk. My girlfriend was like, let him drive back to the fucking camping place. I'm like, oh shit. I agreed to it. But I was wasted and I was in the back seat. And I'm like, oh my God, slow down. He's like, Mom, I'm going 10 miles per hour. I can't. So everybody asked me, he's 16. Does he have his license? No. Does he have his permit? No. First off, it's not because I don't want him to. I mean, I really don't want him to. But his grades ain't together, so I feel like he should. But I'm not encouraging it either, because I'm like, you can ride your bicycle. Your friends drive. Let them drive you around for a little while. I don't know if I can stomach allowing him. Like, I might have to call in my nephews and shit and be like, you need to show him how to drive. Because I don't know. We can't drive, because if I'm in the car, and he ever gets pulled over, the police officer's gonna be like, why are you drunk? Because he's driving. How else am I supposed to be in this car, letting him drive sober? Who does that? Do parents really do that? Not me. I couldn't. So away from Mother's Day, what else did we have? We had Cinco de Mayo, which is like, to me, like, that's a Hallmark holiday. I don't like, real Mexicans don't really. I mean, we go out and drink maybe and like whatever, but like, to me, that's like for the non-Mexican people that really celebrate the shit. Like, people be having them, Cinco de Drinko shirts and shit, and I mean, I wore my little earrings. I don't know if y'all seen that on social media. I had my little earrings that had like little sombreros from where we are in Mexico. And everybody was like, oh, those are so cute. Our bar was pretty dead. I don't know about, I probably is more in Chicago, but like, and everybody's like, oh, happy. One person said happy Independence Day to me. If y'all seen the last fucking show, y'all already know how I feel about this shit. Like, it's not meant. I went there and gave him a little 5-minute lecture. I'm like, it's not Mexican independence, so don't say that shit ever again to another Mexican. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was working, and I was waiting for his response, so he did apologize. And then because I was giving it to him, I let him the rest of the night. Then he wanted to send me a shot of tequila. I'm like, it's because I'm Mexican. You think I drink tequila? Like, not all Mexicans drink tequila. I mean, I do, but I'm just saying, like, you just assume that I drink tequila. He's like, well, you want to make a white person turn red. I'm just telling you. But no, but at least they tipped me well because I was giving them some shit the whole night. But so yeah, so we had Cinco de Mayo. What else happened that week? Oh, my girlfriend celebrated her birthday. Who's not here? Jack E. Zavala. If you've seen her in the comments. We celebrated her birthday. We were supposed to go to Exotica. We didn't go.
Black Army went.
She did?
She said it was nice.
So we've gone like the four past years. So people who don't know what Exotica is basically a porn convention. Yeah.
Was that the Stevenson?
Yes, it was at Rosemont. So it's basically the porn convention. My girlfriend, she was actually here and bought me a drink, but she ended up having to leave. So basically, there's exotic dancers, both male and female. Now on Fridays, it's normally ladies are free. So that's when I go because I ain't paying for that shit. So ladies are free. And then they normally have like, what do you call the male strippers doing their thing? Like a Magic Mike type of show. And now they did it last year and we had a great time because a lot of my girlfriends ended up going on the fucking stage. So, and then, okay, so I bought a shirt. Like, people in the sex world, y'all got all these innuendos and meanings and all of this shit. I bought a t-shirt last year that says, I'm a fucking unicorn. And I've worn that shirt on this fucking show. And I just thought I bought it because, like, yeah, I think I'm different. I'm a unicorn, right. I didn't know there was a fucking meaning behind it. I just literally found out a week ago what the fuck that meant. So for people who don't know what a unicorn is, that's a person that likes to engage with couples. Take you next time. I will. Next year. We'll go next year.
Did you get approached?
Okay, so I wore that shirt at the bar where I work at. And there was this couple that was like being extra friendly. But I thought they were just being nice. I did not know that that's what the fuck it meant. So now I put one and one together. Hello, and I'm just like, that's what the fuck it means. So I wanted to get another t-shirt, but I didn't go this year. Oh, you made it, Ceci. You did. You better not fucking have Crocs on. I'm gonna have to do a gym shoe check. We got to do a shoe check. Let me see. Okay, where's your man at? Is he hiding? He's hiding. He probably got Crocs on. I swear to God, I'm gonna kill my nephew. If this man walks in this motherfucker with some fucking Crocs on, you just gonna see this shit go black. It's on. I'm not gonna crack it. I was about to say I'm gonna crack this bottle on his head, but I'm not. I'm not gonna waste my Hennessy. I might kick him though. He better not have Crocs on. He has Crocs on? Oh, he didn't come. You're solo dolo? Oh shit! She said, "Fuck you." You know what? She didn't bring his ass because he was gonna wear Crocs. I know it. I am anti-Croc. You know what? Y'all wait till my next show. I got a t-shirt made for y'all Croc lovers. And if y'all seen my social media, I'm going back to my social media. So I was at my son takes ninja class, which is gymnastics, right? And so I'm sitting there and I look over and there's a lost and found box. There was a pair of Crocs, children's Crocs, sitting over there. And I'm just like, I had to take a picture because I'm like, see, these children don't even want to wear that shit. Parents, these children don't want to wear them ugly ass, holy ass shoes. And it's gymnastics, so you walk in with a pair and you walk out with a pair. When you're doing the gymnastics, yes, you're barefoot. So this child done left both shoes there. So you're telling me she done walked out of that motherfucker barefoot?
Yeah.
Because she didn't want the shit. Hello. Crocs are ugly. Yes, they might be comfortable. I keep hearing all that. There's other shoes that are comfortable. Now, if you want to wear Crocs at home, and you know what, I'm gonna talk about these motherfucking shoes every fucking show. If you want to wear them at home, sure. If you want to wear them to the grocery store, that's on you. But not to a bar, not to a wedding, not to a party, none of that shit.
I'm going to a bar. I'm sorry.
You know what? My level of
I got high blood pressure.
no, I will talk about these. I'm telling you, wait till the next show. Y'all go see I'm getting a T-shirt made specifically for you crack people. Y'all wait. You know I love my T-shirts, but my level of love for you just went down about 10%.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I should have had them shot.
I can't. I'm gonna bring T Bizzle on.
I got on Crocs.
You do not. Those are Crocs.
Yes.
Let me see.
Yes, I know. You cussed me already.
Look, Chrissy just said I'm watching with my Crocs on just for you. I wish I can boot people. I gotta find a way I can boot people. Your screen just went blank. Thank you, Ruben. Mr. Baby Horchata. I know he's busy doing your thing. Watch out for him. Follow him on his social medias. Follow T Bizzle on her social medias. T Bizzle is a nut. She's here showing me love. Follow Carlito's Way. Go to that bar. Support the local bars. Y'all still got time to come down to Junior's bar. We over here in Berwyn. Damn fucking Crocs. She made me want to fight her right now. Melissa. I'm disappointed in you, Melissa, because I'm down the street from where you at too. And I know you probably had your little Zumba stuff, and congratulations on your weight loss. I support all of that shit. But you down the street, bitch. Why ain't you here? No, there is a night. It is. It's called Fat Rosie's. She said there's a nice Mexican restaurant in Schaumburg. I don't know if I can believe that. It's called Fat Rosie's. I've heard they got really good food there, and there was a line around the corner. Or like out the door. I want to say around the corner, but out the door. But speaking of fighting, did y'all see that Dave Chappelle shit? Now, yeah, so Dave Chappelle was doing a show for Netflix. And then somebody came up and tried to shank him with a gun that was actually a knife or some shit.
Yeah.
He got his ass tore up. That's why I told people, don't come over here. So I'm gonna have Dave Chappelle security up in this bitch. Look, they old boy came from, so he came with some people because he came the back way. But it looked like a gun that actually turned into like a knife, but I guess it was plastic, so you couldn't see it through the metal detectors and none of that shit. And that while Dave Chappelle was doing his show, recording for Netflix, which I'm curious to see if they're gonna actually air that part of the show when they do. I would hope so.
Because you know he did jokes right after.
You have to.
Right
I'll make it up to you, when I get my hair touched up. I don't care about that shit. You supposed to bring your ass here. But anyway. So yeah, so they rushed him on the stage. Thank you, Maria, and thank you for the shot. That was my big titty hole. I can't call you a hoe because you're in a relationship now. I'm still gonna call you a hoe. Big titty hoe. That's my big titty hoe. What was I saying? So yeah, so they rushed the stage. Man, when I tell you they beat this little motherfucker up, they dislocated his arm. They broke his shit. Like he got fucked up. Like Dave Chappelle. Like that's why I fuck with Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. I fuck with Dave Chappelle from back in the day when he did all them Rick James. He said, "Fuck your coach." There, I fell in love. When he said, "Fuck your coach," I fell in love. But yeah, no. And then we went up to Summerfest to go see his ass. That shit was funny.
Oh, I know it's Summerfest. Cute.
In Milwaukee.
Oh, wow.
That was a great trip. Was I doing the show then? I was doing the show because it was September. It was a great trip. I won't tell you everything that happened, but that show was fucking hilarious.
That was in Milwaukee State.
Man, you know what? But I don't know. I mean, I know he's funny, but we were under the influence a little bit. So I don't know. Like, I mean, he has to be funny. The comedians he had, I can't remember because I have a really bad memory. But the comedians that he had prior to him coming on the show, that shit was funny. But I just can't believe, like, I don't understand it. Like, ever since Will Smith did that dumb shit to Chris Rock, and granted that Chris Rock banking right now with all of that shit, he making his money. So if anybody want to come and hit me, let me make some money. But trust and believe, this whole table will get flipped the fuck up. You come up here trying to do some shit I don't play. But and then like Dave Chappelle getting attacked, like I'm trying to understand why he attacked him.
So he can get hits on his social media.
That can't be the only reason. That cannot be. Tell cousin, I say, hey boo boo.
He probably was high.
Chrissy said hello.
Who?
Chrissy. She said hello.
I said, hey, cousin.
Oh, she said, hey cousin. I'm pretty sure you can hear her. But yeah, I don't understand like why are we going on stages attacking people and doing that dumb shit? Like I when did it become okay?
You know who they said who broke him off, right?
Who?
Busta Rhymes and Jamie Foxx. Yeah, watch the attitude.
They paid?
No, they ran up on stage.
Oh, they ran up on stage?
Yeah, and he got a stomp in. That's why I say you gotta watch the rest of it.
I only watched certain clips.
Yeah, he got a stomp in. Yeah.
Come on, Mr. 10 pounds of arachera over here. Can I get a refill, please? Penny. Penny on the ropes. That's how we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary. God damn it, I made it, y'all. I made it to 1 year. And they haven't canceled me yet. I'm really kind of surprised and shocked a little bit, just a little bit. So I thought like they were going to be like, so when I first signed up to do this show, and I probably told you guys this story before, I had told Maurice, the producer, hold on. Let me take a quick shout out to Miss Marta Moncada, who is actually my producer to tonight's show. So thank you, Marta, for taking the time out to Eminem to produce my show tonight because Mr. Maurice is busy doing his thing and learning and schooling and making B-side studios better for the future. You feel me? And also, I want to give a shout out to my ex co-host, Mr. CJ, Tweet Buddy Jones. He was actually he was actually supposed to actually come and do the show with me tonight. I had invited him to come and do the show. You know, it's our 1 year anniversary. We started the bullshit together and all of that. And regardless of him not being on the show anymore, that's still my homeboy. So I had invited him, but then they ended up calling him into work today. So I'm never gonna get in the way of anybody making no money, but just know that he owes me some drinks and some dinner. And like I told him before, I'm not no salad type of chick. I eat when I go out to eat. You feel me? So like, ain't no like, you know, I don't like when bitches do that shit. Like, you go on a date, and then they be like, do you want an appetizer? No. What do you want? Oh, I want a salad. Big, and then especially if she's a big bitch. Nothing against you little skinny people. But it's like, especially when you're a big bitch, like, bitch, you know you eat. And you'll be like, I just want a salad. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You know your ass is all that shit. I hate that shit. I'd be like, nope, let me get an appetizer. Let me get a salad, though, because I need the shit to pass my body through. Let me get a steak, whatever the fuck. Like, I'm going to eat. Don't do that shit. Because at the end of the day, look, big women. Let me tell y'all something real quick. These motherfuckers know you big when they ask you on a date. So they should know what they're getting themselves into. I don't understand these, like he don't know you eat. Y'all motherfuckers be waiting till the date's over and then go home and then you fucking eat all your fucking food. Fuck that shit. I drink, look. I want a salad and a steak and some potatoes and some bread with butter. Yes. And a motherfucking dessert. Maybe. I have a girlfriend. She'll go and order all this food, right? But she only have her food because she always, no matter where we go, has dessert. And I'll be like, so I can't have dessert if I'm drinking. I can't because drinking is my dessert. But she will always have it. She was one of the ones that I went to New Orleans with. And her ass, all the time, can I get a dessert? Do they have dessert? Like, Bitch, that's all you fucking want to eat is dessert? Thank you very much.
That's why showing you half her food.
Right. I mean, I ain't mad at her because when we got munchies later, I'm like, where's your food at? She's like, bitch, you ain't out your food. I'm trying to eat your shit too. But what else were we gonna talk about? Oh, speaking of relationships, did y'all see that shit with old girl, the sheriff, breaking out her boyfriend? Did you see that story? Okay, so there was I don't know the full story, so I might have half of this shit wrong because I'm never a factual person. So I heard this shit on the news. I don't know. Was that in Illinois? Was that in Illinois? Okay, I don't know, but somebody tell me. So it was a woman. She's a sheriff, and her boyfriend or her husband, because I think they were married, was in jail. And then they got married in the prison. I thought they were married. I might have my facts wrong, but whatever. They were together. She took him out of jail, saying that he had to go on to go see some medical shit. They caught her in Indiana. But what I'm saying, like, where did she come from, though? But anyway, she broke him out, and they went on the run. And I think on the day that she did that shit was the day that she actually was able to, like, get all her, like, incentives of being a sheriff officer or whatever. So she risked all of that shit for some dick. Get the fuck out of here. Dumbass. Like, I'm sorry. I cannot understand that shit. Like, and then on top of the shit, I'm sorry, but like then the fucking bitch, she knew she fucked up, and then she ended up committing suicide. She killed herself. Yeah, for some dick. It ain't that serious. And then some fucking felon dick. I know my girlfriends always fucking make fun of me because they be like, it's fell in love, not fell in love. She failed. Yeah, she ended up. She took the gun. I'm not alone. Look, I can tell when a motherfucker been in jail. That's fucked up. Cause I be like, are you still on papers? I should not know that shit. When's your actual release date? When did you release you? So, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna tell a story real quick. Speaking about felons. But yeah, no, it is fucked up. I just can't understand. Like, they met in jail. Like, bitch, do you not understand that man will sit there and promise you the moon and the world and whatever the fuck he can't even fucking touch? She done broke his ass out. Took him on whatever. They ended up getting caught and whatever, and that's when she ended up like, you done killed yourself. He's still alive. Right. Like, you know what? Okay, not that I would do the shit, but if I'm gonna do the shit, I'm gonna fucking kill you and kill myself. Like, we both gonna die. Thank you for coming. But we both gonna die. You're not gonna live, and I'm gonna kill myself because I done fucked up, bitch. You dying too. So pew and pew, pew pew, pew pew. We both gonna do. We broke out together. We gonna die together. Fuck that shit. And I don't know if they were married together. I don't know if they were married or not. But like, till death, bitch. Till death. So my next boyfriend, just understand that it's gonna be till death. I don't know if it's gonna be your death or my death, but one of us is gonna die. I was gonna say something. Oh, speaking about felons.
He looks like a bum.
Did you look him up? He's not like no, he's not even like, yeah. Look him up. Look up the story, y'all. When I heard this story, I don't really like. I mean, I be talking about a whole bunch of shit, but when I heard that story, I had to make a note in my phone. So I'm just like, did she just really break somebody out of jail and just end up killing herself over? And then she was gonna get like her whole pension. Like, I don't know how long it takes for you to be a correctional officer to like be in like she could have fucking retired and still had a fucking pension. So for you to risk all of that shit for some jail dick. Love is blind. That bitch is stupid. But speaking about fellas, let me tell y'all a little story. It's story time. So I'm a dating app, right? Dating. So I started talking to this dude. He seemed alright, but he looked a little rough. But I like me a little rough. We get to talking, right? all that stupid. How you doing? Where you live at? How many kids you got? Where you work? Do you got a job? Fuck, that's my first. You got a job, motherfucker. So then we go into like, he said something about jail. And I said, oh, was you locked up before? He said, yeah. I said, oh, how long ago? He said, I got out in September. So I'm like, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. Bitch, it's only been 7 months since you've been free. Oh, that's too fresh for me. If you would have said like 10 years, okay. So then I go to the next question of, what did you go in for? Because maybe, I don't know, like as long as you didn't like murder somebody, whatever. I mean, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. He said, oh, he beat up a police officer and shoved the broomstick somewhere it don't belong. Right. And I said, oh, well, that's not very nice. And then he's like, yeah, he pulled me over on some bullshit, whatever the fuck. There's nothing you can tell me about a police officer pulling you over that'll justify you beating them up and shoving something somewhere it don't belong. I'm sorry. So then I said, oh shit, how do I get out of this conversation without him trying to find me, right? Because it's not like I'm not on social media, right? So then I said nicely, well, how would you feel if I told you the majority of my family are police officers? Let's just say he did not respond. And I think he blocked me. So I said, hello, are you there? And then it said blocked. So that was my way out. But I just, you know what? I don't care. I mean, I do care because I also have a black son of everything that's been going on and all of this shit. But at the end of the day, they're still fucking people too. You know what I'm saying? So like, there's gonna be good ones, there's gonna be bad ones, there's gonna be good people, there's gonna be bad people, politicians, people at church, all of that shit. Like there are police officers. It's not the majority of my family. The majority of my family is gang, but there are a few, and I still support them regardless of whatever. Like there's still people, and I still want them to come home and all of that shit. So I don't support none of that shit. Like if he would have said he robbed the bank, I'd have been like, "Where's the money stash?" You know what I'm saying? Like, but that shit, no. So I'm glad that I was able to get out of that situation. So ladies, if you're dating, ask a whole lot of questions. Figure out where the fuck do background. You gotta do background checks on these motherfuckers. Like I do social media check. All of that shit. The shit seemed kind of funny. I'm like, I ask more questions and some more questions. They be like, damn girl, am I in an interview? This is a fucking interrogation, motherfucker. Yes. Because first off, I can't have you around me doing no dumb shit. First off, I'm too old to go to jail. I tell my children all the time, I ain't scared to go to jail. If I have to go to jail, I will go to jail. But I'm too old to go to jail. Like, I don't want Big Bertha coming after me. I got good hair. Like, she ain't gonna want to braid my hair. I've been to jail. I've been to county before. I'm not gonna tell y'all that story, but I've been there before for a very short period of time, and that was not cool. I'm glad nobody fucked with me, but I seen people get fucked up in there. And I was only in there for 4 days, and I seen people get really fucked up in there. I'm just like, oh. Luckily, the lady who controlled the deck, and people who've been to jail understand what I'm talking about. She controlled the deck, and we had a conversation, and she was just like, oh, you cool. I be trying to be everybody's best friend. Yeah, girl, don't worry. Oh, look, I'm glad I got a mouthpiece because that shit got me saved. Ain't nobody fuck with me. I walked out of there with my clean ass gym shoes and a bra. I was good. But no, you just have to be careful. Speaking of dating, like, do y'all believe that long distance relationships can work?
No.
Damn, did y'all hear this? Oh, really? I don't know. I think it takes like, I mean, I've heard stories of it working. Why is he in Mexico? Does he not have papers? Oh, maybe we don't want to go to it. So I've okay, so like because of social media, I have a few gentlemen that hit me up. Not from Chicago though. New York. I laugh at New York. I don't know. I might have to take a trip to New York. But like Texas, Mississippi, Florida, whatever. Like all these different states. And I'm like, hey, beautiful, whatever. I'm like, you know where I stay at? I'm in Illinois. Like, what do you want? And then I know I sound rude, but it's just like they want to do the whole, hey, beautiful, how's your day? All that bullshit. Look, I ain't got time. What the fuck do you want? Oh, I think you're pretty. And okay, so like you over there and I'm over here. And I'm a bitch that like to pull up on a motherfucker. You feel me? You know, at 2:00 in the morning, I want to be able to pull up. I can't do that if you're in Texas. That's a long ass fucking drive. No. 45 minutes is getting a little too long. Now that I'm getting older, my time limit is getting shorter and shorter. Like if you, a 30-minute circumference from where the fuck I live at. If you more than 30 minutes, if you 45 minutes, you have to look really good and tantalizing for me to fucking consider you. But after 30 minutes, I'd be like, and that's without traffic. Oh, God forbid there's traffic. I really, really not going to. Oh, because I have traveled for some stuff. But no, like, but I've heard him work though. Like, there was a lady at the salon. She told me her son had just broke up with his high school sweetheart because they were both going to different colleges. So they broke up. So then he goes to Cancun, the power of the Mexican pussy. He goes to Cancun and falls in love with this little Mexican girl that lives there. 3 years later, they're about to get married. She comes here. She has a visa. She comes here for a month. He goes down there for a month and whatever. So I'm just like, you done broke up with your whole high school sweetheart because you didn't believe in long distance relationships. Now you done fell in love with a girl in the whole goddamn another country. I can't fall in love with a motherfucker that stay in my own goddamn city, and you fall in love with a whole motherfucker in a different country. That shit don't work for me. I try to video chat motherfuckers and shit. No, I mean, you know what? I support it if you believe in that shit. Again, if I can't pull up on you, I don't want it. I tried to entertain it for a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's just like, you gonna fly me out? I mean, you know. I did get flown out to Florida before, but that was a bus. But we did remain really good friends. And when I went to Miami last year, he paid for a lot of the shit, but nothing, which is weird. Like, he was just weird, but whatever. I don't care. You paid for my dinner and drinks, and I'm a little fish, so he was like, "God damn!" I said, "You were the one ordering the drinks. Fuck, that's your fault." But yeah, I don't know. I'm leaving my option open like this month. But I just don't believe. I just can't understand how people can like not be around that person. Like, I don't gotta see you every day. First off, I'm too busy to see a motherfucker every day. I might give you one day out of the week. That's probably why I'm single. I can't do that every day. I just can't. Not that I don't want to, but I just can't because I'm busy. Was that the Hennessy dude? Yeah, I think I know who you're talking. Yes, it was then. Like, the dude picked me up in the airport. He had a BMW, nice, whatever. He had my Hennessy bottle in the trunk in the cooler already. Picked me up in the airport. We stopped at the gas station, poured me a drink. I said, that's what I like. And that lasted for about 30 minutes, and then he got sour really quick because, again, I am an extrovert. And it just so happened that the Bears were playing the Miami Heat. I mean, no, the Miami Dolphins. It was football. So, yes, in Florida. So what had happened when we went to the bar in Fort Lauderdale, there was a lot of people from Chicago there going to go to the game the following day. So I ended up talking to people like, hey, man, I'm from Chicago too, blah, blah, blah. I guess he got a little funky and a little mad and whatever. But whatever. I stayed in this place. I used this pool, and then I flew back to Chicago. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're friends. So anytime I go down to that area, I know that at least I got free dinner and drinks for one night. You know, you never know. You make friends everywhere. And he's a good dude. He got a little bit of money. You know, whatever. I don't care. My Cash App is just the best 79. I don't need just in case. But somebody did. You know what? Thank you to that person. I won't bust you out. That sent me $50 for Mother's Day to my fans, my little fans. Yeah, it was nice. I didn't expect it. I was like, "Who the fuck is this?" And then I got a message on Facebook saying, "I hope you enjoyed your present. Buy yourself something nice." I'm like, $50. You could have did a little more. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It was nice. Thank you very much for doing that. I did not expect it. But I gotta be careful though, because like people start recognizing. Not that I'm famous. I'm not saying that shit. But like because I'm like locally, whatever. Like we went to a bar for my girlfriend's birthday, and there was this little short dude, and he was just like, "I know you," and I was like, "You're the, like," he was short. I'm like, "I would remember you if I knew you." I'm like, "I don't know who you are." Granted that I was a little intoxicated, and he's like, "I know your face. I know you." I'm like, I walked out of that bar, and I'm just like, "We gotta go." 'Cause I don't know who the fuck he is, whatever. But when I was working at my bar, somebody recognized me from when I was in transportation. When I worked for my old company, being a dispatcher. That was fucking 20 years ago. 20 years ago, he's like, "I know your face. I know you." I was like, "Do you owe me?" Again, every time somebody tells me they know me, I'm like, "Do you owe me money?" He was like, "No, but I know your face." And he's like, "Did you work here?" And I said, "I did." He's like, "Jessica?" I'm like, "No, my name is actually Linnell." But my inside people know what that means. But I was just like, so he ended up remembering me. He was one of my fucking drivers from back then, 20 years later. Like, how do you have that memory? I can't remember people I met 2 days ago. Oh my God, finally, when the show's fucking almost over. Jesus Christ. The bitch lives 4 blocks away. Told you I'm gonna be talking about people today. Oh my God, no, I'm just playing. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna save that. We're gonna tap into the before I've been running my mouth all fucking night. You know what, T-Bizzle, you want to join me?
Oh, wow. Happy anniversary.
Thank you very. You know what? She here.
You ain't gonna hit me because I got my Crocs on already.
Oh.
I promise you won't hit me because I got my Crocs on. You're not gonna hit me, are you?
I know promises.
Oh no!
You fucking.
Jess.
Maurice, we're gonna have to talk about T-Bizzle.
Happy
Thank
anniversary.
you very much for coming on.
But I don't want to get no arthritis, sisters.
So we're gonna talk about the Just Ask Jess section of our show.
Oh Lord, okay.
So hold on. Let me get into my email real quick. And oh my God. So depending on how much time we got, because I don't want to talk too much. But I'm gonna read the first one.
Okay.
So it says, so we've changed the names. Just in case, because thank God Maurice changed the names, because I got a big mouth and I be busting people out.
Yeah.
But I'll read it to you. It says, "What's up, Jess? So here's my issue. My lady recently went on a girls' trip to Martinique." You see his notes, because he knows I'm not good with dictionary words.
She'd be like, man.
I swear to God. And it says, "Since she's got back, I've been hearing all sorts of stories from her friends ever since, and it seems like they've indulged in some kind of fun, and I don't approve of. My lady has been avoiding talking about the trip in detail, and I have a feeling she's hiding some things from me, and something foul went down. Should I pursue the real truth or just trust her and let it ride? What do you think? And happy anniversary too."
He already know the answer to that question.
That bitch did something foul.
If you feel it and it's coming up in your subliminal.
My thing is, like, if she went on a girls' trip, you better not have fucking Crocs on your feet.
If you do come to, no, we don't.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Okay. He must have changed.
You gotta wear masks.
Oh, thank you, Jesus, my nephew. Look him up, Arias Bulldogs. Now I'll plug you. I won't plug you before, but I'll plug you today.
Don't do the baby like
So,
that.
but yeah, no, I think if she, like, granted that if she went on a girls' trip, and there's nothing wrong with going on a girls' trip, because I think there's nothing wrong for men going on their men's trip.
They need to go.
But at the end of the day, you still have a respect level for each other. So, like, don't get me wrong, because I've had men come at me that were in relationships. And my thing is, like, I don't, like, people be like, don't you feel bad if you fuck around with them? I don't.
No, because you ain't.
Because at the end of the day, I don't know your girl. I don't have loyalty to your girl.
Right.
You in a relationship with your girl, so you should have that loyalty.
Check your man. Check your boo.
Right, or check your girl or whatever. So now, if I went on a trip, maybe just because I talk a lot, I'd be like, girl, you know what happened? Or, boo, look, this is what we did. And da-da-da. I'd be telling everybody. I probably talk too much. But I'd be telling everybody what we did. And if she's not trying to talk about the trip,
Oh yeah, she did. She got a Stella back. So don't be mad. You be all right.
I don't know if it's limitations, but like, if you're not trying to talk about it, like, if you're not trying to talk to your partner about your trip, and they're all being like secretive or some shit, it's not no gunshot.
I thought they
It's a
were
motorcycle. She's like, we in the hood. It's not the hood.
You
We
see,
in Berwyn.
she was still here. I'm roasting. I ain't trying to get her to Berwyn. That's still the west side.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry. I'm used to bullets. You know.
This ain't the motorcycle club where you're at.
And that's in Phoenix. We don't be doing that. Sorry, my heart is back in my chest now.
Okay.
I'm all right now.
It's that PTSD
Okay,
from where we look.
That's what it is, yeah.
Look, speaking of that, real quick. So I was at my son's baseball game, right? And they had track and field going on. So when they, started the game, they shoot that little gun.
Oh.
Man, look, they shot that little gun. I was like, what the fuck? They're like,
They're running track.
They're doing track. I said, I thought somebody was shooting up in this. Man, look, I had a little flashback. I said, and then I just heard that story that they had shot up at like some park where some little kids were playing baseball and man, yes.
Look, cousin said, yep, something went down for sure.
Motorcycle people over here.
You know, on the girls trip we come back and we talk about all the drinks we had, all the
So I'm gonna speak on this. I'm gonna bust out Joe.
She calling somebody out.
So the ladies in my family were all talking about a girls' trip, and I hadn't heard about this until after the fact. Thank you, Vanessa.
Thank you, Vanessa.
So I heard about it, and I'm like, shit, I want to go on this girls' trip. Let's go. So my homeboy, who I consider my cousin, he looked at his girl. I'm going on a trip in August, and I can't set up about it, and I ain't even gone yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but who you going on the trip with? Are you going
probably all girls trip?
I ain't invited, bitch. I don't want to hear.
But now it depends with cousin. That might be her mama. Right.
Go on a trip with me. Let's all go on the trip. I think we all need to go on the trip.
Her vacations will get you in trouble. You posted when you went somewhere with your uncle, I think with them, and you was acting a fool on vacation. I pay attention. And you was like, hey guys, what happens on this trip stays on this trip. See?
You know what? I act a fool when I'm on the trip with my mama and my kid.
See, I told you she going with her mama.
Right.
I told you.
That's not the same, Christine.
Let's
plan the trip.
No.
The women of B-side and everybody else. We should plan a Sippin and Trippin girls trip.
That would be nice.
You can go.
You can come.
I think you know what I'm gonna put that in the work. That's gonna be a work. That would be. I'm gonna do a Sippin and Trippin girls trip.
Save it for September. I have some more vacation time then.
In September?
Yes.
Hey. We can do something simple like Vegas.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, I consider it simple.
That's what I heard. I ain't been. My wife been, but I ain't.
But I won't tell you about the last trip. Oh my God. That was like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, boy. That last trip I took to Vegas. I didn't do nothing bad though. I just witnessed bad things, but I didn't do nothing bad. All right.
You know,
But to go back to that just as just thing, I think your girl did something dirty. I would, you know what? I'm a petty motherfucker, so don't ask me. I'd be sitting there asking hella questions.
the queen of
I would be asking the girls questions. Oh yeah, so what y'all do on your trip? I fuck her. I don't even ask her. When her girlfriends come around, be like, oh yeah, old girl told me what y'all did.
Yeah, that's it.
What you do?
She done kicked it off.
I had been asking everybody.
She done kicked it off.
Yeah, I look. Your girl did something. If she ain't talking about it, she did something dirty. I'm just saying that's just my opinion. My opinion. Do what you want. All right, so we got another one. So it says, "Hey Jess, so I don't know if this is too much to share, but if you choose to read this, I really hope to get your advice." Okay, but again, PSA, this is just my advice. My husband and I started sleeping separately to experiment if it helps in killing the boredom in our marriage. Oh, that's wrong already.
What?
But now, wait, let me finish. But now we don't like spending time with each other at all. In fact, I can't share the bed with him, and I love the space I have because finally it feels like my space. Is this normal to feel this way? No. And do you think my marriage is done? Love your show, Jess. It's done. Y'all should just sign the divorce papers. It's a wrap. It's over. Like,
It's a wrap,
I support
Jack.
that you found your space and you're enjoying that shit. But like, if y'all were bored in the bedroom as a married couple, like, there's again the Exotica convention. Like, there's too much.
It's too much stuff.
Too
to do
much.
now. Oh my god.
Like, to experiment with. And granted that I only speak also because, like, I used to sell romance novelties. I used to work for surprise parties. So I used to go around and talk about this shit.
Yeah.
You know, and the funny thing is, when I first started that business, my brother was like, "How can you even do that?" You know, if y'all met my brother, you should know. Like, how can you even do that? The type of stuff. I'm like, you know, your mother, you have your mother and all that. I'm like, what you talking about? Your mama gave me the money to start that business. What you talking about? So, but we used to sell. But I used to sell like lotions and, you know, creams and lingerie and toys. But it was to create, not to like get rid of your man. That's why I had to tell because when I used to show up at these houses, because people used to do these women parties at their houses or whatever.
Yeah.
But then, like, I would get a dirty look from their husband or whatever. I'm like, hold on.
Wait a minute, Walter.
I'm not here to try to replace you. Mm-hmm. I'm here to just spice it up a little bit.
That's all.
To just give you different avenues to, you know, play with. Because I think, like, sex is such a thing that people don't want to talk about. You know what I mean? Like, sex, porn, oh my God. Like women enjoy porn too. Like, I don't know, like porn.
I know I do.
Enhance the romance. Like, I think, like, for me,
It
like,
don't have to be
when
porn.
somebody says porn, they think men right away. Men doing their thing in a soccer, whatever the fuck they do. You know, like, I don't know. But like, porn isn't just for men. Like, porn is also for women to enjoy. Mm-hmm. And I think if a woman, the stigma that I found out doing those parties is that, like, a lot of women, I don't know about the millennials now because they really on their shit.
Out there.
But like the older women, it was like they couldn't explore their body or they couldn't express what they liked or what they didn't like or like, bitch, I'm fucking you. You supposed to like what I like. No, bitch, let me tell you what I like so we both can enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like men are more visual.
Oh my God.
You know, and then women are, you know, more sensual and intimate.
We have intimacy.
I think I have more
men
of a male gene.
Men have vulnerability. That's it.
But no, I think where you fucked up is that y'all separated.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't try to like discover what y'all liked or didn't like or try new things or whatever first, then y'all should already know. But if y'all went this way, he went that way, But like y'all could have brought in a person in to both of y'all. Like I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out though, how did you think separation would improve separation? I don't understand that.
Cause you know what? Sometimes they think like it's greener on the other end, and it's not. And it's kind of like, well, let me go do this, and at the end of the day, be like, man, my girl's better, or like my guy's better.
Oh no.
Like the grass ain't green on the other side.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
trying
and
to
it's
tell you,
not. But like
it's almost
that,
worse.
that grass is fucking fake,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't give a damn if I'm 90. We stand together.
So my thing is, it's like it's all communication.
Yeah.
So it all stems from like okay, dating, right? It's like sex is like the top 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
They say that's wrong, but fuck that shit. It's top 3 for me because at the end of the day, if you're having good sex, that means your communication's open.
Right. You can
You
talk.
know what I'm saying? So y'all can talk. Like if that shit's not like, I'm not gonna get too graphic.
No,
But if
it's
a
okay.
motherfucker's doing some shit that I don't like, I'd be like, yo, I don't like that shit. Right
Yeah.
then and there.
Yeah.
Don't put your finger in my butthole. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, no. That
Yeah.
might be good with the other girl you fucking with, but not with me, bitch.
No.
Like, no.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
like,
saying?
I don't like that either.
I'm gonna put
Things
my finger in your
booty.
butthole too. You fuck around
Right.
with me. You feel
We
me?
doing
Like,
booty
you
hole.
might like that shit.
And men put your whole way up their back, so you got to go deep up in
I'm
there.
sticking my thumb in that bitch. You know, like, no.
I'm putting 2 fingers. They're like, I don't like fingers in my thing, though, either. What the hell?
Wow, gloves and shit. Like, they got nails. Did you clean your hands? Like, did you pick your nose?
He
Like,
done
no.
got a specimen of my coochie in his nails. You know? I don't know what's good. I'm just
And
saying.
if their nails are long, I just, yeah, no. We won't go into that.
I do not like men with nails.
No, but
I
I'm
don't
just saying,
men
like,
with
for
nails.
them to already have separated, and once y'all did that shit, it's a
Yeah.
wrap. So just sign the divorce papers. Don't even try, because
And then she said she was comfortable with it. Like, I found
she
my
found her space. Like, you, and I'm not mad that she found her space.
But that's bad when you married.
Right. I think so.
Be different.
So I applaud you finding your space, but it's kind of like you should have been finding the space with each other. I think.
Something.
I don't know. But
The
those are my
girl, though.
opinions. I had another one. I can't remember. I don't
It didn't
know.
go off, did it?
Hold on. Give me 1 minute. So hopefully I helped you. I say
And if
sign
you
the
did-
divorce papers. No, I mean no. I try. Those are just my opinions and T-Biz's opinions.
Yes.
Don't fault me. I don't want to get messages tomorrow. Like I tried your shit and the shit didn't work. No,
Don't worry about it.
look, I don't know. But you know what? The other thing, I'm not gonna even go. We'll talk about the next one. The next one, because I've been talking a lot. But I am gonna. As a woman, I have to touch on this abortion bullshit that's been going on lately in the news. I cannot not do this show and not talk about the shit. First off, if you don't have fucking ovaries, I don't think you should have a fucking opinion on what the fuck a woman does with her fucking body. First.
Period. That part.
Second, if you worried, and I'm not against abortion or for abortion. I feel like the option should be there,
Yeah.
regardless
Yes
of
or
whatever
no.
situation it is.
Right.
Because what men need to understand is that when a woman makes that choice to do that, it's not like, oh, I think I'm gonna get an abortion today.
I just want to do it.
I just want to do it. Like
No.
a woman has to sit there and think about the shit, then put her body through the shit. They said, "Hey, auntie, I
Hey,
miss you."
that's my nephew. He a part of B-side too. That's
Is he?
D'Angelo. Yeah, he's the baby in B-side.
How old is he?
Probably 22.
How hey?
22.
No.
Too young.
According to my nieces and nephews, they got to be over 30 for me.
No.
You can lie.
No, we can take a 30-year-old. I got 2
But-
nephews, DeJohn Lane and Carlo Martin. They're looking for
You like a Mexican and Filipino girl? No, just play.
the one nephew.
If you're over 30, hit me up. But no, I just don't understand why they're trying to overturn this law.
You gonna tell women what to do with their body?
Right. And it's just like, first off, for all these people that are protesting against this bullshit, how about we worry about the children that are already born and are in foster care and all of that shit? So all those people, I was just talking about this at the hair salon, and I had an idea. So all those people that are protesting about all of that shit, like, have you adopted a child? Have you fostered a child? Like, do that shit. Show me that shit. Right. Go do that shit. So you want to talk about this fucking thing that's not even fucking breathing yet. And at the end of the day, like, it ain't, to me, it's just like, it ain't out yet. It ain't born. And you don't know people's situations or whatever the fuck their excuses are. I don't even give a fuck. If the woman makes that choice, that is her fucking choice. And if you have testicles, you don't have a fucking opinion on the bullshit that we got to go through. That's my.
I'm just saying.
That's my.
They don't want to be told to wear a mask.
Yeah. Huh.
But you can tell me what to do with my body, my ovaries, my uterus, and all of that shit. Fuck out of here. I just don't understand. I don't understand. First off, with all the bullshit, like war and the people that we have here in our country already out of the uterus, you worried about that shit? Like, there's so much other shit that you could be fucking worried about and passing laws about and doing the right shit about versus worried about some shit that's already in play.
You making good points. You told us.
I'm gonna fucking run for politics. I'm already corrupt.
Everybody else can do it. You might as well.
No, speaking of men bashing, Father's Day is in June.
But
I'm not men bashing. I'm just saying that you shouldn't have those men, not you, but those men that are trying to overturn this fucking shit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't really be. And all those women that are in the Congress and shit, y'all should be fucking bopping them when you man. Look, I couldn't do that shit. I couldn't be in the room hearing a man say this shit and not fucking be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, my elbow, I just fell. I tripped on my shoe. I would have been like, I tripped on my uterus. I'm so sorry.
Didn't mean to do it.
Sorry about that.
Let me get this uterus out the way.
There are no pro-life. They're really pro-life. They would be doing something to help the kids that are already alive and breathing. That's what I was saying.
Right.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Hit it right on the point.
I'm not a father. I'm an uncle. They need a National Uncle Day.
We'll see.
I think that can kind of coincide with Father's Day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you somebody, you loving on the child like that, you know what I'm saying?
Switch it up. I think it's.
You know what? You make it a day. There's fucking days for every fucking thing nowadays.
Yeah,
fucking National Taco Day, Tequila Day. Is there a National Hennessy Day?
Student Day.
My birthday is National Hennessy Day, February 21st.
All year round. All year round.
I'm trying to get them to sponsor me. Hello, Hennessy.
Keep doing y'all. Keep doing it. Share it on everything.
Thank you. Oh my God. Yes, I am going to share this because, you know, that's what we do. All right. So that was my little PSA National Table Day. Right.
Yeah.
Seat Day. Sit on your face day.
National
all of that shit.
Day.
Toilet paper day. That was fucking COVID. You know, fucking National Toilet Paper Day.
National Heartbeat Day.
But I think I talked y'all ears off enough for tonight. Thank y'all for coming here for my 1-year anniversary. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Give me a heart, a thumbs up, a like. Let me know that you're around. You feel me? Share this shit with your people. Hopefully we can make it another year. They don't cancel me out yet.
You ain't going nowhere. Lady says,
unless I find a rich man, then I'm out. I'm out, bitches. Find me in an island somewhere.
She'll be in Vegas with a rich man.
Tune in to the next show, May 25th. I will be out in Blue Island. Information will come soon. I actually will have an R&B artist, hopefully. If he ain't too busy, I'm going to have to fucking track his ass down.
All right.
But May 25th is the next show. Thank y'all again for tuning in. I appreciate y'all, for everybody that showed up, my family that supports me. Support everybody. Support doesn't mean having to spend money. Support doesn't mean just hit that like button, hit the share button. That's how you show support. The shit's fucking free.
My cousin said, Happy
anniversary. Thank you, Chrissy. And Buzzing Cousins. Make sure to tune in to Miss Buzzing Cousins over here.
We have a new transition to be T-Bizzle and guest on Buzzing Cousins.
Hopefully. Fuck that. I am a guest. I'm going to be a guest.
All
I'm
day.
going to come in.
All day. Bang, bang.
But I gotta pee. So we gonna
There you go.
tune out.
Give me 8 milliliters.
No, you know what? There's a little. I'm gonna get this little like
Chug.
you put it on your coochie and it has like a little funnel and you can like pee standing up.
Oh,
I'm
I
gonna buy it.
need
It's
one
on
of those.
Amazon. I'm gonna fucking buy it. Right.
Yeah,
Oh, I wonder if I can make it like you
you
guys.
could see.
But thank y'all for tuning in. We are out of here. Thank y'all. Peace.